Welcome to Speidel's Federal Tax Minute. I'm your host, Catherine Zidane. This week we're covering the recently reduced PTIN fee and the new process for signing into the PTIN system. Attend Speidel's Federal Tax Update webinar and be prepared for the upcoming filing season. This 8-hour course will cover everything that happened during the year, and you can see a list of topics and get registered at speidel.com under webinars. Preparer tax identification numbers expire on December 31st of the calendar year for which they're issued. The PTIN application and renewal season begins mid-October each year for the following year. Tax professionals can use the online portal, which takes about 15 minutes for a renewal. You can still renew via paper form W-12, but keep in mind that paper renewals can take 6 weeks to process. The IRS has not yet announced when this year's PTIN renewals can begin. The IRS has released regulations that reduce the user fee for a PTIN from $11 to $10, plus $8.75 payable directly to a third-party contractor that's paid as a processing fee, for a total fee of $18.75. The reduction is the result of a 2025 biennial review the IRS Return Preparer Office conducted of the PTIN user fee. The $10 user fee will be effective for the start of the next PTIN renewal cycle beginning in October 2025. In 2023, the IRS released regulations that reduced the user fees paid by tax preparers to obtain a PTIN to $11 plus $8.75 for a third-party contractor. In 2022, the fee to obtain or renew a PTIN was $30.75. The IRS devised a new cost model for calculating the PTIN fee following the decision in Steele v. United States, which determined that the PTIN fee the IRS was charging preparers was too high. The IRS also announced they'll implement a new sign-in process for the tax professional PTIN system. Tax professionals who have a Social Security number will be required to sign in using ID.me. This enhancement is designed to improve both security and convenience for tax professionals accessing the PTIN system. The IRS sent an email to tax professionals regarding the new sign-in requirement with instructions. When tax professionals renew their PTIN, the IRS requires tax professionals to confirm that their firm has a written data security plan in place, also known as a Written Information Security Plan, or WISP. Under the Graham-Leach-Bliley Act of 1999, tax and accounting professionals are considered financial institutions, regardless of their size. The Act requires tax and accounting firms to create a security plan that describes how the company will protect its clients' non-public personal information. The client information protected by the Act is any information an individual provides to get a financial product or service, for example, name, address, income, social security number, or other information on an application. Any information provided by an individual from a transaction involving a tax professional's products or services. For example, the fact that an individual is a client, account numbers, payment history, loan or deposit balances, and credit or debit card purchases. Or any information provided by an individual in connection with providing a financial product or service, for example, information from court records or from a consumer report. Sensitive client information does not include information that a tax professional has a reasonable basis to believe is lawfully made publicly available. The IRS provides 2 useful data security publications to help tax professionals understand and implement their data security plan requirements. Publication 5293, Protect Your Clients, Protect Yourself, and Publication 5708, Creating a Written Information Security Plan for Your Tax and Accounting Practice. We covered these topics in Speidel's Federal Tax Letter, a monthly newsletter, plus a searchable online archive of back issues that keeps you at the leading edge of the federal tax issues that impact your clients. You can get more details and subscribe at speidel.com under Publications. That's all for this week. Join us next time for another episode of Speidel's Federal Tax Minute.